Assalamu alaikum. Why can't we just know the names of all the prophets? Why did Allah only tell us the names of 30 prophets?
Awesome. So in the hadith we know how many prophets we have. We have around 124,000 prophets. Yeah? Out of these prophets, these were Nabi. We have 313 Rasul, so they're at a higher level, like Rasulullah for example. And then from those 313, 5 which are Ulul Azm, the highest, which is of course Hazrat Nuh alayhi salam, Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, Hazrat Isa alayhi salam, and Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So those are the 5 ones. Now, in the Quran, Allah is mentioning all the stories that are needed for you to have hidayat. Because of course, if he's going to talk about 124,000 prophets, it would be 124,000 volumes. And then no one can memorize it. And this miraculousness of the Quran is not there. And also the Quran comes in packages, in small packages. It's condensed in one sentence, but there's so much meaning in it. And it's a book of hidayat. It's supposed to guide you. So Allah has picked the most important stories for me to learn so that I can be guided through that. And these are the ones that Allah saw that was the most important. So each story in the Quran from a prophet is one section that I need to understand. For example, the story of Hazrat Uzair is to do with me understanding the ilm of Allah and how that is combined with reality. Then you've got like the story of Hazrat Musa alayhi salam with resistance. You've got the story of Hazrat, for example, Isa alayhi salam. You've got the story of Rasulullah, for example, in different parts of it. And different, like Hazrat Nuh alayhi salam, Hazrat Yunus alayhi salam. So you got these stories in the Quran, and each of them are to do with one part of me learning something. And maybe other prophets, the same things happened, but Allah's picked one example. Because if He mentions all the examples, then the Quran will be too long. Even the ayah about, for example, doing wudu, when you do salah, you do wudu. It says, إِذَا قُمْتُمْ إِلَى الصَّلَاةِ فَاغْسِلُوا وُجُوهَكُمْ وَأَيْدِيَكُمْ إِلَى الْمَرَافِقِ وَامْسَحُوا رُءُوسَكُمْ وَأَرْجُلَكُمْ إِلَى الْكَعْبَيْنِ. It says وَامْسَحُوا. It doesn't say wash your head. It says وَامْسَحُوا, as in wipe your head. Yeah? But it doesn't say which way, and that's one of the arguments, right? It doesn't say wash it this way or that way. We need the hadith for that. We need to for that. Because if everything was mentioned, then it would be too long and it wouldn't have the miraculousness of memorizing it.